Welcome back, guys, to my channel. I have a new strategy for you that you guys can use that can help you in your free time, improve your skills in trading. So let's not waste any more time. Let's hop on to the setup for the day. Okay, as per usual, we're going to start with the setup for today. These are the currency pairs we're going to use. You can just follow and see the ones that I'm choosing, most of which have 92% profit rate. So we're going to choose S10 for candles. Time, as usual, we're going to go with M1 indicators. These are the indicators we're going to use: Vortex, Ichimoku, trend cycle. I'm going to edit the indicators. You can see Ichimoku. You can just follow all the settings that I'm using. The style doesn't really matter, guys. You can choose whatever you feel like. Honestly, this it's not really important. It's just the colors and the size of the lines. Yeah. But yeah, if it's important to you, you can change just to see, how best, maybe it makes you feel, that's up to you. So yeah, but the most important thing is the settings that I choose. Like when I'm editing the indicators, those are the ones you pay attention to and just see how I'm doing, like the period, all those things. Yeah. So yeah, if you want to, you can follow the colors if you want to. I wouldn't advise because it's nothing different. So yeah, that's the setup for today. Let's start trading, guys. Okay, let's hop on to the first trade for the day. We're going to go 200 and down. Won't start small, but we keep building off the balance, to try and just start easy with the good pace. When starting, usually I advise my not clients but my students to try to start with like small balances. Like for those who aren't or maybe new to trading, you can start with $10 for your first trade. The second trade, you go maybe with 20. Your third, you can move to 70. Your fourth, you can move to about 120. Fifth, and this is including the profits you're making, so the money that you keep making, you add it on, you just keep building, just similarly to what I do in my trades. Yeah, so basically, guys, we only have, as you can see, 2 seconds left. There we go, $384 in the bank. Let's move on to the next trade. Okay, let's start the next trade. I'm going to go with $430 and up. So like I was saying about how to gauge the balance, as you can see here, this is how can I say this, or how can I explain this in a simpler term? So basically, I started with 200 for this one. I'm going with 430. I added a bit of the profit that I made to this, so that I keep making more and more and more. So yourself, you can gauge and just see what's relevant. Maybe you can add 20% more in each trade that you do next, just like that. But basically it's up to you. But you have to understand how to manage your funds as you're doing this. That's the best way you can get the most, and I can say most productive thing out of this. So we only have like 5 seconds if I'm right. Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There you go. $852. I'm sorry, $825. I mixed up 5 and the 2. Yeah. So let's move on to the next trade and we start over again. Okay. So there you go. You're going to continue with the trade. We're going to go with 700 up. So there you can see it's drained my account. That was like $900. Now put $700. The previous one was like $430. So you can see, you can try and gauge, the range that I'm using to, decide how much I should, put on a trade. So between this one and the last trade, there's around maybe like 380. No, not 370 difference, if I'm correct. Yeah, should be correct. Yeah, so Maybe the next one I'm going to go with about 1,000 or so. I'll add like a 300 or 350. We'll see what decision I'll go on. First, let's reach to the end and see if we actually win this trade. But I'm very sure that that's what's going to happen, because there are only 5 seconds left, and I think we're in a good position to say that we just won the trade. $1,344. So let's move on to the next trade. Okay, so yeah, I've decided I'm going to go with $1,000, and I'm going to go with down, just basically based on how the market is moving, the indicators are moving, and they're showing me that the movement's going to be down on type of motion. And you can also see, okay, for most people, they can just see like lines here. Some people may just see lines, like circled lines, like people who are new may not understand what's going on here. But these are the indicators that we are using. For my intermediate users, they may be able to tell which indicators are that I'm using at the moment just by looking at the lines that are there, instead of seeing the names. For them, it's very easy. And for the guys who have been here with me for a long time, they understand what's going on and why I chose this. And 4 seconds, oh come on, okay, there we go, $1,920, easy as it can be. Let's move on to the last and final trade of the day. Okay, let's move to the final trade of the day. We're going to choose Australian dollar and Canadian dollar as our OTC. We're going to go with $500 on down. $1,500 on down. Sorry, I don't know why my mind is like, not sleeping, but like, I don't know, it's not working the way I usually work. I don't know if it's too much work that I got going on, so much that I gotta do. I gotta go out of the country in a few days. So I'm still deciding whether I'm going to go or not, because I have so much to do and so little time, I honestly wish that I could control time, not only for trades, because I could see ahead and see how the market's going to move and know how to place trades. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, but if I could pause time, finish work, and pause time and let the time flow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we have, there we go, $2,732. You can see the bank account on the top right corner. There we go, we have $3,694. How great can life be? That was a good trading session, guys. If you liked what you saw, hit the thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe so that you can get more. If you want to learn more, follow the link in the description to my Telegram channel. I'll see you guys later.